How's all doing, folks? Happy New Year to each and every one of yous. Hope so far it's all went well. So this year I was planning on staying clean of everything and doing what I was doing 2 years ago. A 2-year sobriety, and last year I had a few fuck ups, quite a few fuck ups. I went through a lot of unnecessary stress, and when your coping mechanism is you've been used to just using to block a lot of pain and trauma when you're young, then you don't really understand how to use other tools for coping mechanism. I mean, I've had no help for trauma or any help for grieving and things like that. Most majority of folk would go and get some sort of therapy for some of the things that I've been through, but I've just soldiered on. I've come off all medications except for 2. I was withdrawn for like 3 months there, coming off my nerve damage tablet, PTSD tablets. Unfortunately, I made a silly mistake one night, so I'm going to put my hands up and say I made a fuck up. I used one time this year, and it will be the last time. And I say that with 100% confidence, because I'm not going to get into the reason why I felt like I had to use, because the coping mechanism strategy, because it's so much going for me. It's been the best. The last 4 or 5 months been the best I've had in a long time. But I fucked up. But I could beat myself at it and continue to beat myself at it and use, but I'm not going to, because someone else has reached out to me regarding music. The female's partner's back in 2 weeks' time, so I'm going to hook up with him. I mean, songwriting and that has always been something that I've been passionate about. So, and it's a lot of professionals has actually read a lot of my songs. 4 times I was supposed to go and meet people regarding music, songwriting, and 4 times, 3 times I ended up in prison. Bit of coincidence, because it was the same year I ended up in prison due to the same person, even though I was getting not guilty. But I fucked 3 more good chances up. And then the 4th one was to go and meet a band, an upcoming band, who asked me if I'd write a few songs for them. And I honestly thought it was too good to be true, so I let that slide by. I honestly felt like you had to be an American to get somewhere. I didn't realise how talented I was at songwriting. I always knew I could do it, but I didn't know it was that good. So that's something else I've got to look forward to. All my other things, everything basically that I had a chance to do in the 2 years in recovery that I didn't go and do, because I felt like I was waiting myself extra time to recover. Now I've realised life's too short, so I'm going to go for any opportunity that I get. So last year I made a lot of fuck ups. Last year I did, but for 12, 13 up until 30-year-old, to be non-stop using every single day, and just trauma after trauma, and losing 4 of your bestest friends, non-drug related. Suicide was 3 of them. So there's two was suicide, one was a house fire, and one was a car crash. And my 4 bestest childhood best friends, and there was a wee son I felt like I could have done more for them. Well, apart from the car crash, obviously, but it is what it is. But like I say, I want to start talking more positive stuff. I mean, I've already taken my stories about shit that's happened in the past. I've not lied about anything that's happened in the past. But I want to be a positive influencer and try and spread awareness on the difficult it is to get off drugs. The willpower you've got to get off drugs. I mean, an addict is somebody that uses every day. I don't use every day. I've used once this year. The time before that, I'd only used once. I don't know how long it was before that. But last year's in the past now. So anybody that's watching this video, just remember, if you're still using this year, if you've been at this year, be, I want to stay off drugs, but you've been using drugs every day. If you can stay off drugs 1 day, you can stay off drugs 2 days. If you stay off drugs 2 days, you can stay off 3 days. But just remember, just always wake up, just don't say, I'm going to stay off drugs at the end of the morning, just say 1 day at a time, even if it's 1 hour at a time, and break it down. So I like to just be positive and spread positivity and awareness. And because at the end of the day, it helps me when I do shit like this. So I don't care what anybody says negative. I'm not actually any negative on my comments. It's always been positive. And like I say, I can confidently say that I'm not going to make a fuck up again this year. Because too much going on for me there. Anyway, I hope you're all well, stay blessed, people. Big shout out to everyone. Love you all.